Hey Will, I just thought I'd do this program, mate. So I've updated the program on CoConstruct, and you'll see that for the interior works, I haven't changed anything. So we need to still maintain calling subs and bits and pieces when we need them, but all I've done is at the bottom, I've just because everything's tracking pretty well on the interior, so just keep an eye on these dates and make sure things are happening. I mean, you've got installing hardware, flooring, and bedroom on the 16th of the 7th. Well, that's happening today. So I think you're ahead of the game on the interior. But just a few things on the interior, mate. Like yesterday in that storage room, I noticed there were a few props that haven't been installed. Those windows in the bathrooms, don't leave those for too late, mate. I mean, I know you have to move them out to suit, but obviously Kevin's filled them, and so you're gonna have to dig out the filler and then remove them out. So yeah, I'm just worried. Yeah, just keep an eye on things like that because that'll slow you down. So the interior, I've just put down a line item number 139. Finish steel works to stair balustrade and then finish um, jib, plaster, paint. So rather than inserting it into the program, just put a line item down the bottom, and I have it happening after the last item of the interior, which is the wardrobes, just as a worst case scenario. So we pretty much, as long as we can start that work on the 29th, which is a good 3 weeks away, we finish on the 11th. That's kind of the critical item on the interior. So as long as everything else happens on the interior, that's that last item when the steel balustrade comes in. Then exterior works. What I've done is, so the first one is basically us doing a good QA on the high level items. So I had a good word with Kevin the painter, but you need to be on his case, mate, on Monday. Monday to Wednesday, you need to be on his case, and handing over a good product on that upper level. We can do the others later on. Then you've got scaffold dropping, leaving only the front. You got drainage 3 days estimated. You got Epic 2 days to drill the holes at the back deck estimated. Now this one's important. AB and Epic to work together and dig in this trench too, so we can do the changeover of the services. I think that has to happen first. Then Epic, basically the remaining work, so getting rid of the stone wall, prepping so that you can build the retaining wall, doing a site scrape, basically prepping everything. I've got 3 days. I've got us to work in with Epic and building this new retaining wall, 3 days. Then we are kind of linking from them digging the holes for the deck in the back deck. So bracing and placing and pouring 2 days for the back deck, subfloor framing 3 days, installing ground floor decking 3 days. Might give you another day for that, 4 days for the subfloor framing. Then ground floor deck is complete. Then we frame up and weatherboard the driveway. Um, then our next carpentry item is the front porch. Then Kev paints everything. Then the front porch and the weatherboard wall complete. Okay. Then we frame and install the decking to the upstairs deck. Now you may want to juggle that around so that happens a lot sooner than further down the track, which I have it, because just for access of trying to get up there. Then DC dig down the side of the house for weatherboard clearance or remove weatherboards. 3 days. Obviously that's a young fella. Then the last thing we need to do on the exterior is pouring and prepping the new driveway, the permeable concrete. 3 days. Then exterior is now complete. The only things left is the landscaping and the gate, which Chi can move in by then. So our final snagging work is linked off our last interior item, which basically means that we have to snag the interior, finish the remedials on the interior. He moves into the interior while we still snagging the exterior of the exterior. So that's what I have in mind, mate. But I'm not picking up all the little things that you still have to do on the interior and exterior, like the balustrades and all that. Really, the exterior starts from Monday to Wednesday. We have 2 days. Monday, Tuesday, we have 2 days to correct any high level items. Then it sets all these trades underway. So have a look at the email I've sent with the program. Send it out to all the subs when you've had a look at it. But yeah, the most important thing is getting drainage and Epic, and then us doing the decks. I'll do a separate email for labour update to see where we're at, but that's what we've got, mate. So we had the 8th of August for him to move in. Now with the front porch being added, and obviously the slight delays of the balustrade on the interior, I'm saying to him the 21st he can move in on the interior. So that's where we're at, mate. Cheers, mate.